And the search engines will show us all the millions of pages of websites and chat lines and games and everything?
It's all right here at your fingertips.
How do we decide which search engine to use?
They all have similar information, but they organize it differently. Everyone has their favorite, right, Peter?
Yup. The search engines identify different categories and topics. When you decide what you're interested in, you click on the topic from the menu, or type in a specific web address or word to identify a particular topic. Then the search engine links you to your selection.
Yahoo! I've heard of that. So it's a search engine, right? Can we look at it?
Sure, we just click on it and the next thing you know, we'll be surfing the net.
Wow, look at all the choices.
Let's look at Yahooligans for Kids.
Okay, so where would you like to go now?
Surfing the net.
Okay, first we need to select a topic from the menu.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is John Hart, NBC News.
Good evening. A man in a rubber raft rowing away from a Soviet trawler that may have been a spy ship was picked up in Japanese waters, and when he asked if he wanted to defect, said yes. In the Philippines, the government count has President Marcos some 800,000 votes ahead of Mrs. Aquino, but she says 1 million of her voters were kept off the voting list in Manila alone. Now this.
Sherry, which underarm stick did you want?
Anyone. They're all the same.
No, they're not. Arid Solid is different. Unlike ordinary deodorant sticks, Arid Solid fights both odor and wetness. That's Arid's complete protection. Arid fights wetness ordinary sticks can't.
9 people arrested in an anti-abortion demonstration were on trial in Washington, D.C. today when the judge startled everybody by saying he was in the same march. Prosecutors are concerned. I'm John Hart in New York.
The American Express card buys steak dinners, cameras, umbrellas, suits, crystal, computers, Broadway shows, exotic vacations, golf clubs. But at times like these, the card is worth much more than what it can buy.
Gonna need some cash?
And a rental car?
Oh, yeah.
And can we help you find a place to stay for the night?
With a shower.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
The world of international road racing. It's a world that calls for a commitment to excellence. On March 1st and 2nd at the Lowenbrow Grand Prix of Miami, you'll see excellence in action when the championship-winning Lowenbrow Special Porsche takes to the streets. So come on out, see the Lowenbrow Porsche, have a Lowenbrow, and taste the excellence.
The search for a Tylenol killer.
Details at 11.
Freehold Styling Mousse does something really special. Of course, it's from L'Oreal. It gives me fullness and hold without making my hair feel stiff or sticky. With Freehold, my hair feels soft and free. Free, not stiff or sticky. It moves, and it still holds the style all day. So I don't mind if Freehold costs a bit more. I'm worth it.
Freehold Styling Mousse from L'Oreal.
They gave it a 4-cylinder, 16-valve jewel of an engine and the most sophisticated suspension outside the racing world, and even a rear aerodynamic wing. Then they gave it a name, the Mercedes-Benz 2.316. And the rest is performance history, or soon will be. Mercedes-Benz, engineered like no other car in the world.
Hi, my name is Carla Shaw. You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I don't need friends, they disappoint me.
Hi, I'm Todd LaRue. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I feel like a deer in the headlights of love.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. Can I ask you kind of a weird question?
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
am the queen of the universe. The waves part, and they engulf me, and the water is warm.
Or just one? I can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I can't stand it when she touches me.
People say that time heals all wounds.
And now back to Video Power.
Alrighty, way to be, Power Team. Legendary action. Okay, now it's terribly tricky turtle time. Try getting that out 3 times in a row. Well, here's a tip from Game Players Magazine. It's for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. It's time for another tip. Another Video Power edge. Let's look around level 3 first. To finish this level, you must seek and destroy all enemy tanks. The trick is to use your bullets and save your missiles, but don't waste your ammo either. Always wait a few seconds between shots. When you do use a missile, let it clear a path for you, and then follow it up, and you'll be able to cruise right through this level. Now it's on to level 4. You've got to get all the energy you can from manhole number 16 before you battle the boss. In this screen, you've got to use scrolls, boomerangs, and whatever else you can to smash this laser soldier. Remember, scrolls are the best, but Donatello's staff works okay too. When you're in the sewers, jumping is the key, but don't jump too high or you'll head right into the river. The best bet is to lightly tap a button, or better yet, use a controller with a rapid fire setting. Okay, that should give you the edge, the Video Power edge. Now, I have a really excellent preview for you. When someone mentions bad dream to you, who do you think of? Who has the face that launched 1,000 nightmares? Freddy, that's who! And now he's back, but this time he's on the NES. Just like on the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, Freddy is ready to give you the fright of your life. The object of the game is to search through the buildings on Elm Street, look for Freddy's bones, collect them, and burn them in the high school furnace. There's a great effect that happens when your player falls asleep. You become a dream warrior and get stronger powers to battle the most feared horror legend of all time, Freddy Krueger. Well, that's all for today. But tomorrow, we'll take a look at a version of Double Dragon for Game Boy. More edge tips, more Power Team, more video power. Game over.
Your day starts with fun when you tune into Fox 29 weekday mornings. At 6, it's Mighty Mouse, followed by the Thundercats. Then at 7, it's the hot news show that starts your day out right. Wake, Rattle, and Roll, followed by Merry Melodies, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and the new adventures of He-Man. Every weekday morning on Fox 29.
And I can get a ball and put that over here. Then if I want to try out the game, I can just push this menu selection right here, and the game starts to play. Now, you can see I've got 2 balls, one up there. I can launch this one, and I can go out and play the game a little bit. And the balls drop down at the bottom eventually. But before I let that happen, I'll just go back to the parts box and start editing again, get rid of some of these.
Bill, this was kind of a new level, I suppose, of computer game where you really can design the game yourself. What, if you can tell us, what are you working on now? What would be the next step in computer games?
I want to extend the idea of a construction set. I think this one was hard to do when I started, and because there are lots of combinations and things you can't really predict when you're making a kit to make a meta game, as you said. I'd like to extend the idea even further, and the problem there is then designing the parts box. In pinball, it's a small set of parts. You don't really have to worry about thinking up abstractions. In a general construction set, it's not clear what the parts should be. It's almost like you're inventing a new language for representing specifications for programs. It gets very difficult computer science problems.
Trip, at the arcade level, we hear that maybe, games sort of peaked and people aren't quite as interested. Are computer games here to stay, or is it a fad?
I think computer games are fundamentally different from video games, mainly because computer technology in the home can be extended and become a much broader base of technology. Just as an example, all of these programs that we're talking about here, they come on floppy disks, and each one of these holds much more memory than can be held in the memory of a coin-operated arcade game. And it really is, it becomes a question of the program size when you finally want to know how good a program can I have and how much can I do with it and how long will it take before I'm bored with it or I've exhausted the educational value. And I can get, something like 3 or 4 times more program on here than I can fit into the memory of a coin-operated game.
Okay, you've got one-on-one there. Maybe we can get it loaded. Well, I think, Gary, you had a question.
Well, the only thing I was going to mention is it seems like the games have gone from relatively unsophisticated games to something that requires a lot of sophistication in terms of programming, and the memory size is really an important aspect of that.
Yeah,
it's hard to really put that back into 8K.
Has that been the difference, really, in the early computer games? Pretty limited now. The incredible graphics and speed. Has it really been a function of the available memory?
Part of it is just programmers getting better, I think. Not many people wrote video games 5 years ago. There was a small selection. Now there are thousands of people who are capable of writing a good video game. And a few people have upped the ante, so it's not enough maybe to write a video game. You have to write a video game plus a game editor. I think the more popular games really have these extra features built in.
Can we get one-on-one in there? That's a kind of exciting demonstration of what you can do. And I think, Trip, you're going to take on either Dr. J or Larry Bird here. Is that right? Tell us about one-on-one.
Well, the basic idea of one-on-one was to get these two guys, Julie Serving and Larry Bird, who are probably the 2 best-known basketball players and probably the 2 best forwards that have ever played the game, and to capture their personalities in the game. And so we decided to hire them to help us design the game, and we had photo sessions where we took pictures of them in action. In fact, we had a camera mounted at mid-court just exactly from this angle while we photographed them.
Homeward bound, coast of New England.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about the delay. Not only was I eating delicious yogurt and a cheese stick, which I realize is just dairy on top of dairy, whatever. Also, game was running weird. Like, it's a roll of the dice if this game decides to play nice with G-Sync or not. And I rolled poorly. So, a little bit later and here we are. But yeah, it's working. Pro RGBs, all this stuff. Yeah, Molly, this is Stephanie's design. She is a fantastic designer, has impeccable taste. These are things I'm thankful for. I get to experience the benefits of them. Fuck with the Gert. I fuck with some Gert. This is like baby Gert. It's kind of sugary Gert. It's the Chobani Flips, so you just get a lot of like crunchy, nutty bits in your yogurt. It's delicious. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to maybe someday soon, depending. I want to like try to reinvigorate weight loss shit. It's an ongoing thing. I'm starting to realize this is just life, but might like download a diet and try to match it. I guess that'll involve meal prep and shit. It'd be nice to try it once, see how my body reacts. In Wisconsin, you can never have enough dairy, deep fried cheese curds, and a cheese sauce, and a side of cottage cheese and broccoli cheese soup, mozzarella sticks for dip. Nice. Is that really the case in Wisconsin? It's that ubiquitous. I'll probably react by losing weight. You'd think. Probably. All right. Great. I'm encumbered, and I've spawned on the side of the cliff. Great. So that's a fun little tidbit. I think I'm going to put together like 15 dumbass things about Fallout 76 or whatever, some kind of clickbait shit. If you put your camp in an area where any part of it includes a change in elevation, you can just spawn in that change or outside of it. But I'm going to leave the radio on. This shit's gonna get claimed to hell and back on YouTube, but whatever, them's the breaks. Seeing you work so hard on yourself for this last year is a big inspiration, so thank you. Well, thank you. It feels to me like I didn't... Wait, it said I was encumbered. Whatever. It feels like I didn't get to where I wanted to. But I'm also kind of feeling like that's life, too. It'll always be some mix of all that shit. How are my stats looking? How irradiated am I? Not bad. I mean, looks great. But the miner's locker and the AMS testing site. Is Todd Howard in my chat cyberbullying people? What's up, Valentine? Dead side of this past week. How far am I in this game? I don't know how you measure furthest. Should I try to get to the blast zone? Christ. They're like level 50. That'd probably just be a big waste of time. But I'm almost level 20, I guess. And I have to go to a thing and do a quest there. Where's the objective? Okay, I'm pointed at it now. Oh, okay. Yeah, time to just march straight there. Enjoying 76 so far. Not what I was expecting at all. Didn't read or look at anything about the game, but I love it for what it is. There's something to like there, but it's not $60 worth of liking. Excuse me, got some phlegm. I think if this game weren't called Fallout and it came out as an early access title, everybody would be like, "Oh, have you played blank?" But instead, it is like a kind of an early access game. God damn it. Also, in grand Bethesda RPG fashion, if you're going somewhere new, a lot of your time is spent scraping against a vertical wall, trying to get over, or through, or something. And that's what I'm about to do. Yeah, someone talking shit about Todd. Is there a place where people can suggest hardnet contenders? Easiest for me is if you DM me. My Twitter DMs are open. But, you know, people message me on Reddit, Twitter, any old thing. Can you show perks? I'm curious how you play it. I mean, for me, it's mostly been whatever seems like a good thing at the time. Whatever resource I'm running the lowest on is the thing that I buff up. So it's been a lot of that. It's been a lot of like, like you heal more, water lasts longer. Is there a subscription fee? No. And I think that counts for a lot. That should count for a lot. So 76 is getting so much hate in the comments of a video on the front page of Reddit yesterday. It's easy to hate on. It's an easy target, soft target. Tongo videos? I don't know what those are, so no, I have not seen it. No, I get it. It's a bandwagon thing. I don't think it deserves hatred. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Thing is, and this is going to be an annoying refrain, it's as good as Fallout 4 was. The things that it's good at, it's pretty equal to Fallout 4 in. Which is to say Fallout 4 wasn't very good. And I wonder if people are kind of figuring that out. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Not angry, just disappointed. I think that's accurate. Focus on perception and intelligence. I mean, yeah. I don't have a problem with, like, I don't need to eat stuff. Oh, hold on a minute. Is it? Nope, it's mouse wheel is, yeah, there we go. Why not another one? Dumb question, are we going to be able to get companions? Hell no. Nope, you get humans. Yeah, it's Fallout 4 with no NPCs. That's exactly what it is. Which is also not exactly true. There are NPCs, there are just no dialogue trees. There are like robots that you hit E on and then they do stuff. You trade with them. And there are quest givers. Like, there are NPCs that you talk to or activate. But the dialogue trees in 4 were meaningless. That's kind of where I always go with that. It's like, they didn't amount to anything and the conversation wasn't good, so... Losing it, I don't mind, because it had no value to me in the first place. I feel like large AAA developers in general are borderline blatantly abusing their massive audiences for that big initial sale, screwing them after the fact. Seems to happen a lot lately. I mean, so in this context, that means what? Like they shouldn't have called it Fallout? I think I agree. I don't know. Flame Workshop? Oh, I don't want to do that. I mean, think about it. It's a noble goal. Let's make a Fallout, massively multiplayer Fallout thing. Or like, let's make... It's honestly more Destiny. It's Fallout but Destiny. Where like instead of leveling, you get like Pip-Boy emotes and... I honestly don't know what the reward is for leveling in Fallout 76. But... I still don't know. How many hours do you currently have on 76? I want to say maybe like 15 to 20, somewhere in that range. Maybe more like 15. Feels like 15. Where I know what I'm doing. Like I get the game loop. Don't you get card packs for leveling? Yes, you do. So yeah, there's that. But the perks all exist to just like turn the numbers down on parts of the game. They don't really unlock any new possibilities aside from like there's smithing, locksmithing, like making guns, repairing guns, making armor, hacking and lockpicking are the only like abilities that matter. The rest is just like little tweaks to the game system to make it easier to play. So it's like you get bonus bullets sometimes, or food lasts 15% longer. Like it's a lot of just like statistical knob turning, which is fine, whatever. But it does mean that the playstyle is pretty flat. You're going to do the same thing, no matter what your build is. But that was the same for me in Fallout 4. Like, it didn't feel like anything was different. Hobo Baxter, thanks for the resub. And I will continue being a cool dude if you continue giving me money for it. I don't have a problem with it. For what it is, it's fun. Things Fallout 4 that I actually enjoyed are in this, and it's all focused on that. It's missing choice and interesting characters and storyline, so is 4. Kind of my point, yeah. This is everything about world building Beth is actually good at without half-assed attempts at things they aren't. You know what? I agree with that. There have been... I mean, it was a thing Fallout 4 did a lot, too, where you go into a building and all the terminals and logs kind of tell you bits of a story that happened in that building before or after the apocalypse. And that's in this game, too. You can put together, like, cutesy little narratives from all the emails and stuff. I think it's more of an issue with a larger audience, so more Discordian voices in the mix. Even Fallout 2 was released buggy as hell with some serious game-breaking issues, but only 1 or 2 people would actively bitch about it on the official forums. Yeah, I do remember Fallout 2 had that patch that, like, you couldn't port your save. Like, you had to start over. Or if you patched, you had to start over. Like, they didn't. It wasn't super obvious. It was just like if you applied the patch, you couldn't load the old save anymore. I remember people being like, "What the fuck is this, man?" Like, I remember people being pretty pissed about that, but it was a kind of intellectual pissed offness. It was like, "Wah, try it. Ugh. We'll deal with this, but we are very annoyed." It's kind of what it felt like. Because Fallout 2 was fucking awesome. If you had to buy this again, how much would you pay? I would say it's a good $30 game. $30 game for some, $20 game for most. I don't know that you can do 60 for this. Not when like Destiny's there. Destiny Forsaken is this game, but way better in virtually every way, except that you can't build forts, and you can build forts in other games still, and it's better than this. I guess you don't get the soundtrack. That's worth something. Works finally done. Need to real life stuff for a bit, so gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Shower with a few bits. Oh, all right. Thought you were going to the shower with the stream, which would have been sensual. But thank you, Candles. Appreciate the tips on the way out. Have a good day. Only issue with 76 is it's super depressing. Like all the humans being dead well before you've heard their distress calls. That one robot that teaches you how to camp is just such a downer. Yeah. There's other players there, but it does. They don't live in the same universe, and that's just like a gaming axiom. You can't have players do what you want them to do or fill a role. They're chaos. So it's fun and it's unique, and in a way it kind of matches the more goofy aspects of Fallout. Oh boy, wasn't even loaded. so I think they lean into it appropriately and they make it work, but you like if you play it like you've been taught to play Fallout, you won't really experience those things. All right. This shit is depressing. Did I just level up? What happened? What? Did I accidentally do a quest or whatever? Has it been explained why all the raiders and whatnot you find around the map are already dead? Sort of. I don't know if it's connected, but it does seem to be that they're doing the thing that every prequel does, where they're like, oh, well, before the events of Fallout, there was this other thing that was serious and bad and killed everybody again. And we just didn't really bring it up until now. But yeah, it totally happened. So, yeah, it seems that the excuse is that there was a mutation outbreak of Scorchers that are exactly like ghouls, but they're Scorchers because they have little like rocks in them. They look green and red. And I think the idea was that broke out, killed all the people. Because in this area of the world, I guess the bombs didn't hit or blow everything away. Is this a Pied Piper bot? Pied Piper iBot? Pied bot? What's happening here? Alright, let's see what this is. Where's your girlfriend playing? Hawk, she's playing Call of Duty. Follow it, it's adorable. I am. This is pretty cute. I don't get the point of this game at all. Is it just farming? Well, a little bit. It's a lot of different systems all mixed together and then put in a multiplayer setting. So yeah, I don't I don't think it was designed with that kind of direction. I think it was a hey, what if, and they started working on it because it sounds good on paper. Fallout multiplayer. People pay for skins. You can make your stupid little house. Wait, are you turning around? What is this? Liking the game overall so far? I've had a good enough time with what I've done. I've had a few really special interactions with other living players that wouldn't have happened in like another Fallout. So that's something. I think it's just going back and forth. You're supposed to go off a cliff, right? Man, Todd's here to fuck us again. God damn it, Todd. What's your opinion on Battlefield 5? I've enjoyed it immensely. Battlefield 5 is very fun. I think they backed off of a lot of interesting but progressive ideas from the alpha and found a way to kind of hybrid those in. It's fun, man. It's fun, and I think it's got a mechanical complexity that I hope to really appreciate and learn. A lot of the flow of like the different classes and how they interact with each other seems super focused on squad dynamics, which I like a lot. I think that that's such a great way to give people. Wait, what? Oh, I got the thing. That's what I came here for. All right. Fine, I'll clean your damn workshop. Maybe I shouldn't. That seems like a dumb idea. Wait. Wait. Do I have to claim the workshop? Is that one of the... Do I go back? Come on, what did I pick up? I wasn't paying attention. Oh boy, I have too many notes. The robot's back. Okay, well, whatever. You don't have to come to the workbench. Those are just optional. Yeah, but the quest I was doing has been done, and there isn't another step. Complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. Sometimes if you log out and back in, it will generate the next waypoint appropriately, but it doesn't seem to be doing it now. I guess I go back to Rose. Fuck. That is expensive. Is there... Excuse me, sorry. Get phlegmy. Is there... You probably want to camp near a train station, right? That seems like a good thing to have.
You fucking dick smoke!
What do the rats do if you kill the flute bot? I don't think I can shoot it. It costs caps to fast travel? Yes, it costs caps... Like, the further you go, the more caps it costs. So that's caps you buy stuff from vendors and fast travel. That's what it's for. Fast travel costs you money? That seems like bullshit. Yeah... I don't see... I guess apart from griefing, I don't see why they would need to limit people's fast travel. Unless they really just want you, like, slapping around the... Whatever, I don't care. Slapping around the open world a lot. Played any instruments yet? Yeah. I ripped some shredding beats out on a snare drum. It was very exciting. Does the number of caps increase? No, I think it's just the further you travel, more it costs. Incentive to be walking around them more? It's not. They're places you've already been. So that's places in the world you've already been. There's not a whole lot of reason to make you go back over them a million times. And also the world is not that dense. There are no, like, mystical caves with loot abound inside. No, there's like a house, and it's got a toaster on a shelf, and that's it. There's an auction house in this game? Yeah. I've experienced the PvP a little bit. People have killed me. I haven't really attacked anybody. I should try to go after a bounty. Just like take shitloads of drugs and try and kill somebody with a bounty on them. Alright, help me. Also, this character, I've been talking to her for a long time, and it's getting a little old.
Not any of my raider pals, not any of those responder morons, not even those armored tin cans and jerks. Think about that. Ever decide to cross me?
There's a tough wisecracking robot. So the only quest I have is complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. But yeah, eccentric robot character classic. Yeah, there's some of that shit. Welcome to Endgame. Wait, that can't be real, right? The game just stops right there because they don't have anything else to do. I don't believe that. Just don't cross her. Yeah, there was a holotape next to her. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna log out and back in. I'll check that holotape though. Why would they put human NPCs in the game? It's so emotionless. Yeah, oh, you're joking. Okay. There are like they try to cram that stuff in with like cheeky emails and shit. Would you recommend this game? Not really. No, I wouldn't. Bloom Seer. Sorry. If you like Fallout, like it's not a bad Fallout game, or it's another Fallout game. I think you could. I think if you enjoyed 4, there are things in this to enjoy. And if it were just another Fallout, it'd be like, okay. How do you feel about Bethesda wanting to use this engine for Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6? I don't know. People forgive it. Whatever. People are convinced that Skyrim and like Fallout 4 are good games, so why change something that works? Also, yeah, I know that. Sorry. I know that. Was it Jason Schreier? He wrote a whole article raising the banners.
We're past the point where I just want to use you to further my own goals.
Hold on.
I may be starting to like you. Now, I don't want you thinking
She's playing the same thing.
going soft on you, so let me just say this. If you ever get it in your head to screw me over, I will gut you with this here saw and string your entrails up like Christmas tinsel. Nothing personal.
But yeah, excuse me again. Certain things in a game engine. I guess there's this now. I don't remember seeing that before, so I'll wander over there. Certain things in a game engine are as good as they're gonna get. Like, sometimes the tech isn't the problem. It's the implementation of the tech. Or, at a certain level, at a certain layer, the tech is still really sound, and then it's these other things bolted on top of it. That cause problems or have unintended side effects. So I don't see cause for alarm when they say we're using this engine or parts of this engine for our next game. Plus, I think implicit with that is the idea that they're making content for it. It takes a long time to mill that shit out. Every boring ass quest where you have to go into a cave and slap a magic rock and stab 12 ghouls in the face like that. Somebody's got to make it. So, if those people weren't making content now, they'd be years and years behind. So they have to use what's available right now to start making content for a game where people want to, I don't know, slap magic rocks for 3 years. So you can't just stop down and be like, okay, we're scrapping all the tools you're working with right now. You guys sit around and do nothing for 2 years while we start from scratch and probably end up exactly where we started. So I don't fault that. I don't think that means that Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6 are going to look like this or play like this. I'm an accounting student, so I don't know a whole lot about code and all that goes into it. Yeah, it's it makes sense. Like, people don't know how cars work. You can still drive them. I got bone worms. The bone worms got me again. Let's see. What is it, K? Yeah. What are my bone worms? 50% more limb damage. What is it called? It's like a disease cure. Disease cure? Yeah. Bone worms get out. Have you played Black Ops 4? Yeah, a little bit, Chris. I like it a lot. I've watched Steph play it a lot. As empty as all that as Fallout 76 is, a human went and made all this stuff, which lends it some magic, I think. Yeah, I mean, you spend 90% of your time in any Bethesda open world RPG auto-running through a forest. That's what I'm doing, man. That's what these games are. Run to the cave, go in the cave, shoot everything until it dies. Drink a potion. Grab their luggage, go back home. Like, I don't mean to be reductive about it. That's fun. That can be fun. But it's confusing to me that people think that the two experiences are dissimilar in any way. It's just like random camps. There's enemies in them of like random factions. Either they're like robots or scorchers or mutants or whatever. Zero Cool. Thanks for the resub. That's essentially like lame Preston quests everyone hated in Fallout 4. I don't think I even got that far. Destiny's the most basic game I am on, but it's also super relaxing to me for that reason. Yeah, sure, Otter. It's like, it moves fast. It does theoretically have skill cap. Like, the skill is in how quickly you can win. And it's fun to sort of push yourself in that regard if you feel like it, or you just relax and shoot heads until they pop. Level up, things sparkle. You get some gloves that are on fire. You're like, sweet. Got a new gun. Alright. Yeah, this game is different. Like, it doesn't really have the loot aspect because you can't use a lot of what, or there's no reason to use a lot of what you find. It's just the same old, like, randomly generated pistols. You can throw them all in your backpack, and then you get encumbered, and then you gotta, like, stop down and sort through all your luggage. And I don't know. The game loop is not fun enough to justify there not being anything else. That's, I guess, where it lands for me. But it landed for me there in Fallout 4. I was feeling it, like, about halfway through Fallout 3. I was like, I'm glad this is, like, there's more Fallout. I'm glad. But something's different. It's not the same. I, like, started to catch on that a lot of the allusions to choice were illusions. Kotaku, you can just send me the check. So yeah, I don't know. Fallout 76 just abandons the illusion entirely that you have choice in dialogue, or even in, like, game build. It's the same game for everybody. You can find rare weapons and armor stuff with legendary perks. That's cool, I guess. In popular opinion, Border 1 has the best loot style of mashup guns. Well, what was it specifically about Borderlands 1? Trying to 100% Red Dead 2 is not fun. 100% in games hasn't been fun for a while. There's just so much stuff in games. Oh yeah, this is fun. They don't see anything. Bang. God damn it. Hey. Damn it. Forgot that I'm on mines. You guys need to come over here. Do I not have any stim packs? Huh? Oh. Ah. Jesus. Favorite. Yeah. Stim pack. Good. Alright. 100% of Breath of the Wild was very fun. The best game to come out in a long time. I agree, actually. I think Breath of the Wild is, I mean, I don't think anyone's, like, discounting it, you know. But I do think it deserves to be remembered fondly. What the fuck, man? He's level 22, so shooting him is harder. Oh boy. Is there another one? Yeah. Shit, man. Fuck. What? Oh, it wasn't reloaded. Huh. Fuck. Oh yeah, Wolfenstein was fun. That was a fun 100%. Exploring those levels was really fun. 100%ing, what was it? Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I really, really liked. I like games that, like, make big, detailed levels and then give you, like, dumb reasons to crawl all over them. To, like, really explore. Tomb Raider's pretty good about that. It just feels good to, like, pick something clean, find hidden hallways and shit. You feel so smart. Zelda was obviously very good about that, too. Quantum Break. Yeah, I'm the game. I mostly 100%ed that. I just didn't finish my second playthrough. That was a fun game to replay, actually. I noticed a lot of story details the second time that I didn't notice the first. Like how Lance Reddick dude was using the time travel eye drops. That's pretty cool. Alright. Planning for sending the trophies on Skyrim? Ugh, yeah, I wouldn't. No, thank you. I got over that pretty quick. I think I tried to 100% Assassin's Creed 2, and I was like, this is not fun anymore. Urban Fever. I liked Skyward Sword a lot too. I thought it was like a linear action RPG adventure from Nintendo. It was not in vogue at the time. Like, Nintendo has this thing where they make really good games when they're like not popular. Everyone was like bonering out about Skyrim, and here's this like shitty old series, like a more linear, less open world because the Wii can't handle it. The dungeons were very good. Yeah, Millennial, exactly. It's the feathers, like all the collectibles. It was just like folding laundry at some point.
Rose here. Not that I'm a creep, but I was watching you through the viewfinder again and saw you enter the mine. Can you still hear me? Ah, whatever. It's not like you can radio back. Anywho, I recall we completely lost track of the Blackwater Bandits back in '96. Freddy wasn't looking too good last time we saw her alive. Not her usual bright and scary self. Real sick. Awful. Something happened in that mine hideout of theirs. Not sure what, but if you can figure it out, I bet you'll be able to track down that key fragment. I'll catch up with you when I see you crawl out of that cave.
I guess this is the story quest. So this rarely works. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off!
If you hit play on an audio log, it doesn't play. You have to, you gotta go... God damn it. Menus in this fucking game. I don't remember the name of it. Oh wait, it was Hollow, right? Yeah. Freddie Lang, yeah. There we go. What's the deal, man? Thought we were taking a rest.
Oh,
okay.
Both hard-headed, but one of our stubborn asses would have caved and then... one way or the other. Maybe it's for the best. These people I'm with probably wouldn't understand us either. I'd have to get
still talking?
I gotta be.
Still talking.
But that means
Okay. Who's this guy? Oh, Jesus. What? Yeah, they just like do random quirk generation on the enemies, kind of Diablo style. God damn it. Is that ever gonna blow up? What the fuck's going on? Yeah, fucking grenades just don't blow up half the time. I don't know what the deal is. I always wanted 100% Arkham. I did at Arkham Asylum. What the fuck? Door. I already backtracked all the way. Cool. Can't use it. Oh yeah, there's gears locked out by level. So I guess that's an incentive to level up. You can use better stuff, so you can kill more things, so you can level faster. Yeah, I liked Arkham Origins a lot. I thought it struck a good balance too. Arkham Knight was just... there's so much stuff. Which sounds like a weird thing to complain about, but there's a lot of stuff. What was that? What did I get? Got a scrap of something? What is that?
And listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you.
It had a diamond next to it.
Don't fence me.
Huh.
Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky.
Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, Danny, Mr. Robot's pretty good. I haven't seen season 3 yet. Yeah, kill set. I do agree. It's a weird mechanic. I don't know why they don't lock it out with perks, like perk cards. I guess they just didn't want people to feel locked out of anything. Which, I guess that's tough. It's tough to make people okay with that. Oh, thank God. Duct tape and glue are the, above all, most valuable resources. Let's see here. Repair my shotgun, maybe. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Yeah, keeping a... Man, keeping a gun repaired and, like, modified seems to be the cornerstone of this game. Yeah, I'm out. Already out of tape. Well, I got something out of it. Where am I going?
On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise.
I guess, yeah, I should go up. It's over here. Okay. Wow, that really slayed him. Yeah, pop your ult. Just did. I've got you in my sights. Damn it. Yeah, Scoops is one. He's just one giant black lung, really. It's a walking ball of cancer. Doctors are fascinated. Where am I going? Just wandering randomly now. Grabbing brains. Sure. What? Okay. What the hell is that thing we're fighting? I don't know, they're like mole people. I guess miners that have been mutated or something. You do a fair amount of going into mines. That's pretty Appalachian, right? Coal mines. There are like subplots about mining. So that's cool. Why is this here? We saw the mole people. How can you get over there? I like that they drop the, or name check the ink spots, they play that dumb guitar riff. How do I get up there? What the hell? Oh. Over here, maybe? Perhaps? No? Wait. This door is open. Weird. I think I opened it in a different version of this exact dungeon that I'm pretty sure I've been in before. Or maybe I think the rooms have been all jumbled up. Hold on. Gotta use stealth. Shit, that's a lot of dudes. Yeah. Damn it. Cool. Oops.
Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams all the time. And be better than you are. Or would you rather be a kicks up at anything you
This game is as bad as everyone says it is. It's not great, but there are things to like about it. I would not, like, I'd not be mad, or I wouldn't tell someone they have bad taste if they said I like it. You know? It wouldn't offend me. I'd be like, okay. You can do that. That's cool for you. And I'm glad that you're happy about it.
This is Foreman Hibbs. Gibbs, United States.
Yeah, a lot of computers are just...
Mine has changed a lot over the years.
Here's some fucking logs for your ass. Basically
Mine
everything.
tunnel hits groundwater. So the pump shouldn't be too surprising. But yeah, just to put any rumors to bed, we're also trying some new ways of getting at those precious rocks. And yes, involves melting uranium while it's still in the ground and siphoning it up. Call it if I have. It works. I don't think that means any of you are getting extra time off. Stop listening to this and get back to work.
So angry. Not sure why could I never get into the Fallout series. Would anyone say it's worth getting Fallout 4 on the cheap? On the cheap, sure. All the things that Fallout does, other games do better, though. Maybe not in that exact combination, but... How's it going, Steph?
Lawrence?
Yes.
So, the lady for my China,
Yeah?
she and I have been chatting.
Yeah?
I now know the story of the China.
Okay.
It was her parents' wedding China.
Okay.
They were married for 53 years until he passed away.
Aw.
Like 9 years ago. And now her mom lives with her and they don't take it out and they don't use it anymore. So they used to use it. They used it for 53 years, like 3 times a year.
It's still in good shape?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I mean, if they don't really use it. I mean, they use it for some like 3 holidays a year. She's like, we used to just use it for Easter, Christmas, and Thanksgiving.
Nice.
But they were protected, and that she's like, I just want to make sure that somebody is going to take them, and they're going to be cherished and enjoy. And I was like, oh, this is the sweetest thing.
That's
still
you,
only
Steph.
paying you the lowest amount that
Yeah.
we agreed to.
Every time they disappeared, someone or something probably got to them.
Excellent.
Very excited.
I'm glad it's working out for you. Have you guys made an arrangement of when you're going to pick it up?
It's still tomorrow. But
Okay.
she was just chatting and being very nice, and then let me know that they haven't used it and it's just been boxed up, and she would rather make sure that they go to someone who will appreciate them and use them and cherish them since they were in her family.
Yeah. That's you, Steph.
So I was like, oh, I will love your China. I will love it. I promise I will love it.
More utility. Steph's very excited about this China.
Yes.
100%
It's really
haunted.
fucking cool. It'll be so
Yeah,
pretty.
Steph. Have you considered that the China might be haunted?
That would make it worth even more to me because I like haunted things. I mean, is it like ghost pizza, like ghost sandwiches?
Oh, that you would eat
The
off
haunting
of
of meals past.
I suppose so, yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's necessarily a thing. Oh, your meals will be so delicious. They might have fate. Like maybe we'll just smell like cigarette smoke every once in a while. Because I mean, they are from the 50s.
Yeah.
Most things were just smelled like cigarettes. Cigarettes and shame and casual racism. Whatever that smells like. Also, I was in a match with somebody who just kept knifing everyone. And if I hate one thing... Well, no, I hate akimbo more. I hate akimbo, and then I hate shotguns, and then people who are just trying to run around and knife people. Because I will shoot them every time and make their lives hurt. Because they need to know what hurt is like.
They do.
They do. Okay, I'll leave you alone.
It's alright.
I'll leave you alone. Let you do your thing.
You're saving the
I
internet.
just want to let you know the very sweet story of the wedding China.
Sure. The sweet story of the wedding China is not over.
I know. Well, she told because she told me the story about that because I asked should I bring things to put the China into, like, or do you have boxes or like what do I need to do with them? She was like, no, they're all packaged and like wrapped up. You can open some so you can look at it, but she's like, I only put the pieces that weren't damaged. Like this is what's left is just all of that. But then she told me they were like her parents' wedding china and told me all that, and I was like, oh, that's very sweet. I was like, oh, and your wedding china is so beautiful. I will make meals, and I will tell them that it was wonderful. We celebrate your wedding memories.
don't even know what they are.
I don't know them, but they are giving me the dishes that I want. And
Yeah.
I'm very excited to show them off on the internet at some point.
Everybody's gonna be so jealous.
And then also haggle that other person into getting the missing pieces that I want.
Going in on it. She's going ham. That was a funny sound. They give you quests to just learn secrets. Why don't you come in here and root around a little bit? Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, since there are no NPCs, the devices they have to give you quests get less and less inventive as the game goes on. Like, they use radio stations, they use, like, robots, notes that you find to trigger quests. Now it's just like, I guess if you wander into this area, I'll give you a quest marker. Oh, can't tell if that's the camp or not. I don't think so. It's a trapper camp. Alright. Search for notes. So New Dude Soup is great. What are you thinking about talking about it on this week? Man, I don't know yet. Maybe the Sony E3 thing? If there's anything left to say about it, probably not. Yeah, it's gonna be a hectic week. It's gonna be a lot of long days. Because vacations are great, but you never really get any time off. Gotta pay for it sooner or later. I did it. You're back. What fall things did you miss? Walking. More walking. Yeah. What's up, Coot Naga? Yeah, grenades take a while to go. How does 76 hold up? Not the best. It feels like an add-on, like a Fallout 4 add-on. It's got a, you know, I guess it doesn't really have a game's worth of content in it. But if you liked Fallout 4, I think you'd like this. But me being an edgelord, my edgy hot take is that this game like destroyed the illusion. People couldn't figure out, or they weren't willing to accept that all they want to do is wander around aimlessly, shoot things, and level up, which is fine. But Fallout 4 masqueraded as more than that for some reason. Yeah, sorry, I keep bringing it up. I'm gonna stop. That's it. God of War is another game I wanted to 100%, but kind of lost the track. I think trying to finish Persona 5 distracted me. Terrible news. There must be some oversight, or maybe you know what? There's no problem. I was gonna say, I was concerned that there wasn't a trending gamer category in the the Game Awards this year, and I thought that this was a grand betrayal, I guess is what I would call it, an utter disgrace. However, now that I've thought about it, I'm sure the case is that they already know that I'm going to win it, so there's no reason to like trick people into thinking there might be something going on there. Foregone conclusion kind of deal. Didn't want to like clickbait people, because we all like that's the first thing on everyone's mind, right? Who's gonna win Trending Gamer and why is it Lawrence? If you think about it, it's actually rather kind of them to not give false hope to other potential nominees. So, good job, Jeff. That was very kind of you.
I'll not deceive.
Almost dead. That's not Stimpack. I swear I favorited it. I totally favorited Stimpack. Dude. Oh, did I use them all? I thought I had like 6. Where'd they all go? Oh, shit. Fuck. This is getting serious now. Okay, everybody's dead. Huh. Did I just burn through them all somehow? Or did I drop them? Weird. Oops.
Hey, you disappear. No fair.
Wait, I'm stuck. What's... Alright. What's going on? Nice rifle, that's cool. Stuck again. Ah! Alright. Let's get my tummy meter up. Cram some blood in my mouth. Oh. Is that a real thing? Blood pack? I guess you're supposed to jam it into your body, so you you know, get blood back in you if you've been shot a shitload. But seems weird. Hope Elder Scrolls 6 isn't a Bethesda game in all the wrong ways when it drops. Open world games today are just so good at every level, they have no excuse anymore. We'll see. I mean, everybody's going to buy it regardless, I think. I mean, they do have a gameplay flow that nobody else really has. So I don't think it's just that they're riding on coattails or anything. That's cool. That's the first time I've seen anything like that. Huh. But I would... Oh. I mean, that would have been my, like, quest objective anyway, right? Cool.
Then again, maybe it wasn't such a bright move sticking around when they found out the town was running up with those big dumb galoots. Why don't you go figure out what happened to the diehards next? Probably just plain starved after Margie vanished.
Really are just sending me everywhere, huh?
With the Sonntag display. It's her last known location. See if she left anything behind.
Go over there. Alright. See the Final Fantasy 15 stream? I mean, them like basically canceling DLC and stuff. It's kind of a bummer. But even though I bought the DLC for it, I have to admit I haven't played it. I wanted to play through it again on PC, hoping to understand more of the story. Didn't really work out that way. Oh boy, this shit ain't going up on YouTube now. Such a good song though. Oh, I can't even wear it. Fuck you. My shit's broken because I don't have any tape. That's so far away. Listen to classical to avoid strikes. It's not strikes, they're just claims. I don't really care. Although I think Beach Boys is probably going to prevent, like, it's going to be a block, which means I don't mind claims, which is where somebody else gets the money. I don't give a shit. But a block means I can't even publish the video YouTube has a tool that tries to let you remove that stuff just at a swath. Sometimes it works, so... You're mine now, Jangles. Since 1080 Ti is unavailable and prices are overinflated, 2080 or 2080 Ti or nah? I would say nah, man. I don't think it's worth it. The money. For the money, I don't think you get the performance jump. 1080 Ti's are just so solid for everything. Damn it, I'm still encumbered. Carrying so much junk. I really need to just throw a bunch of shit away. Alright. I was just burning out the runtime of the song, because I think I'm actually going to stop streaming. Hey, ammo. I've still got some shit I gotta do today. I wanna clean my motorcycle. I wanna do laundry. I gotta, like, collect some notes. So, yeah. Gotta do some... Really? There we go. Good shit. Alright. I think I have too many grenades and mines and stuff. There's just like a lot of things that do weigh amounts that I'm just kind of stockpiling up on that I guess I don't need. Oh, do you have a key on you, buddy? Nope. Them's the brakes. Alright. Do you feel like there's a reading in an Xbox One / PS4 with rumors of new shit coming out? There's always going to be shit coming out. I think the difference in prices there are not so stark that you have to like worry about when you're going to pull the trigger on buying stuff. The sooner you buy stuff, the sooner you can start playing video games. And that time is important. That's the one thing you have, really. So, but if you got stuff to play now and money's tight, there's no reason to really try, or try that hard. $200 PS4 Spider-Man bundle for Black Friday? Yeah, that sounds pretty solid. That's actually really solid, wow. What's your opinion on this game? Do you agree with all the hate it's getting? I don't agree with hate, no. Disappointment makes sense. I think it's got a lot of the things that people like about it, but I think people need that frame, they need that dressing, they need that sauce slapped over everything, otherwise they're not down for it. I think that's the case. It reminded me a lot of how, like, Assassin's Creed, people hated it because they said it's just the same thing over and over again. Then they loved 2, which was still just the same thing over and over again, but they put different icons on the minimap and, like, tried to put a QC frame around everything. It gave people the variety, or at least the illusion of variety. This doesn't have that. So, we'll see, man. Take a break from watching the best show on the internet, Google Trends. You're a great host. Thank you. Yeah, it reminds me, I gotta shoot something with that tomorrow. Like, right away. Right at the top of the day, so. And I gotta write a script. It's gonna be a busy day. It's gonna be a busy several days. But, get it done, then have a few days off. That's gonna be exciting, so. But yeah, thanks for watching. Happy holidays, everybody. We're gonna get into that soon. And then I'm gonna go eat. And yeah. I wonder if I could clean a motorcycle at night. I wonder if there is enough light outside. I really want to get this done. Anyway. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.
The Navy. See a recruiter or call toll-free. It's not just a job, it's an adventure.
Juicy orange, wild strawberry, and now, brand new banana.
Soft and juicy. Bubblicious has the ultimate flavors. Delicious. The ultimate bubble has the ultimate flavors. Taste so unreal, they'll blow you away. Bubblicious.
From rock's new wave comes K-Tel's 180, starring Pat Benatar. Hot licks from the Knack, Blondie, and Joe Jackson.
This year really going out with it.
Platinum power from Cheap Trick, the Ramones, and Gary Newman. Pretenders. Rock 80, a killer cut after cut in tune with the 80s from K-Tel. It's in stores now.
Share the good times with your friends. Make friends with Jacobazzi. Make friends with the wine so pure and rare. It's made to share, share a little laughter and lightness. Sip a smile, Jacobazzi style. Make friends with Jacobazzi. Naturally pure, Jacobazzi, naturally pure. Panasonic Platinum.
Listen to the power of platinum. Panasonic Platinum. Get into the power of platinum. Get a Panasonic Platinum box.
Wow, Earth, Wind, and Fire!
Stereo, AM, FM, cassette. Platinum is the power to get two-way speakers, woofers, tweeters to carry the beat right into the street. Go platinum. Panasonic Platinum. Panasonic Platinum.
Things happen very fast in Yar's Revenge. The player controls a moving, laser-firing Yar and tries to first blow away a wall of blocks, then blast a creature behind the wall. Miss a few points? Let's back up and look at that first wave in slow motion. This enemy missile is sent out to destroy you at the beginning of each wave or turn. The only place you are safe from this missile is within the stripe. But you can't fire your laser in the stripe zone. So the first thing you should do is head right in front of the wall and begin blasting out a section of blocks to expose this guy here, known as a cotile. Keep on the move to avoid collision with the enemy missile. Once you have carved a large enough hole from the wall, arm your Zorlon cannon, either by biting a block or by running over the cotile. Once the cannon is armed, a colored block will appear on the left side of the screen, and the next time you hit the fire button, this block will take off horizontally. Notice how the block moves up and down with the Yar. That's how you aim the cannon. When you see a good shot at the cotile, press the fire button and immediately move Yar out of the way. If your shot is successful, you'll see this on the screen. As the effect dies out, you have enough time before the next wave begins to do a little victory dance with your Yar. Notice how he wraps around from the top and bottom edges of the screen. The second wave features revolving blocks, and it seems you have to wipe out every block before a shot from the Zorlon cannon would penetrate to the cotile. Not true. Concentrate on one area of the wall and carve out a channel. Now just be patient and avoid collision with the enemy energy missile. When the channel presents itself in alignment with the cotile, let go a shot and bingo, one dead cotile. Now and then the cotile turns into a swirl that spins, makes noise, and takes off for Yar at high speed. To dodge the swirl every time, position Yar near the top or bottom and simply duck off screen as the swirl fires. The key to mastering Yar's Revenge is by killing a moving swirl, which gains you an extra life. If that's too difficult, go for the stationary swirls. Arm the Zorlon cannon, position Yar, and nail the swirl as it appears for bonus points. Unless you were asleep all last year, you've undoubtedly heard of or played Defender, the blockbuster Atari cartridge modeled after the popular arcade game by Williams Electronics. Although simpler than the arcade version, by virtue of having fewer buttons to contend with, the challenge of Atari's Defender cartridge is by no means simple.
Stop playing with that thing. I've just got to adjust this. Give me the sequence calculations. Now!
They're already done.
I wonder if it will be raining.
Stand by.
Herr Hitler!
Ja, was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit, hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe.
Did you find him?
Hitler is out of the way.
Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed...
Time will tell. Sooner or later, time will tell.